Nah. Well, 5:49. I just shot that doe like 5 minutes ago. It looked like I drilled her, but I didn't hear a crash. There's 3 of them. I'm kind of worried that I didn't hear the crash. But I'm probably gonna sit here until dark. I think Dad says he has a couple does by him too. But whenever you watch this again, see, it's just that happened so fast. The camera, it just looks like my arrow is going right for her heart. And it hit. But again, it's just got me worried I didn't hear a crash. But check this out again. I think one of the does are still out there somewhere because I can hear walking. I'm gonna be quiet and pay attention because I still have a buck tag. I climbed down at dark and began to look for my arrow and blood. We only find parts of my arrow and a few drops of blood. We elect to back out till the next morning. We spend most of the next day trying to recover this deer with no luck. I'm thinking I hit too far forward and did not catch any vitals. It's Halloween morning. It's about 7 o'clock right now. I've been set up for about 45 minutes. I'm on some public and I'm sitting over a scrape that we've had some good action close to daylight and dark. I'm gonna sit here. Coons fighting. I'm gonna sit here and be quiet because it's kind of calm finally. The last 2 days it's been blowing like 30 mile an hour. But Dad's on this same piece of public way further back. But I'm just gonna be quiet. Right at daylight I might do it front and doe bleed. It's about that time. Got a couple bucks chasing does on camera already. Small bucks, but still. So, I'll be quiet. Hopefully something comes in and checks the scrape out. Shot a nice buck. Oh my god, I shot a pretty nice 10-pointer. I drilled him. I mean, he's dead. I'm pretty sure he just went right up here. I see my arrow. Oh my god, he came in and then that he's really nice. Like a really nice buck. He came in working this scrape at 6 yards. His head was in the scrape. Oh my God, he just scraped the ground. Then he walked right out perfect. Just like 8-yard shot. I got it on film. I had my GoPro running everything. Oh my God, dude. He's so nice. Oh my God. I drilled him. I mean, he is smoked. I got like a complete pass through, but it didn't like completely pass through him, if that makes sense. It like went through him, but he ran like, the arrow, I see it right now, it popped out like 4 or 5 yards after. Oh my God, dude, he was silent walking in. I didn't even hear him. I was looking at you. Dude, I was literally texting you, and I look up, and he's literally 15 yards. He kept looking back at the lake. I thought he like would see me. Dude, I had to pull back so slow. And he finally stopped making a scrape and walked out right into the hole, and I shot him at 8 yards. I'm gonna tell Joe not to move. I'm gonna sit here for another 20 minutes. I'm gonna get down. I'm not even gonna go towards the buck. I'm just gonna go towards him. Alright, just tell him to wait another 20 minutes. Alright, bye. Buck, I mean, I'm sure you heard me talking to Dad. That buck came. Well, I kind of figured they would come, but I kind of figured they'd come from this way because it's a big cedar thicket. I walked it the other day and it's so thick you could barely walk through. Oh, I'm still so shaken up. But he came off that cedar thicket where I spooked some deer the other day. And it rained last night, so the leaves are so soft and wet, so you cannot hear anything. Well, I have a buddy over here hunting probably a couple 100 yards down the way here, and he shot a doe. So I was texting Dad, tell him, don't move. I'm going to sit till at least 9:30. I'm going to sit till 9:30, then tell him not to move. Then when I get down at 9:30, I'll come over there and help him. And by that time, I look up and I just see a rack walking right at me. To public land. That's a nice buck. Holy cow. I mean, my arrow buried into him. I see it right. Oh, the light had not turned off, but it's sitting right there. But I'm going to sit here for 20 minutes. And my buddy, he's over the opposite way where that buck ran. So we're going to go over there, help him. What time is it? 8:30 is about when I shot him, so go over there and help him, and then give it an hour or two, then we can go track this buck. But I'm pretty sure I saw him wobbling right up there, which is not that far. I don't know, but I'm gonna sit here, freaking calm down, and then get down. I'm not even gonna look at the arrow. I'm just gonna go straight to him. I'm going to leave all my stuff up. I'm going to go straight to him. Here in about 20 minutes, we'll look for his doe or see how good he hit it, and then give it an hour or two and we'll go look for my buck. So stay tuned. Alright guys, it's been about 25 minutes since I shot it. It's about 8:55 right now. I'm going to start getting down and start walking towards my buddy and see if he got good blood on his arrow, and if we can find a little bit of blood, kind of go from there. The only problem is he said the doe ran towards the trail, which is the trail I would have to take to get to him, so I'm hoping I don't bump her up, but he's not too far. He's a couple 100 yards, so it'll take me, and my bike's halfway in between him and I, so I'm probably going to climb down. I'll probably leave my bow at the base of the tree, I'm going to leave my set up, but leave my bow at the base of the tree, and just carry my bag and my camera and stuff, and then maybe we'll start getting on the track for him. My brother is supposed to be bringing out a deer cart. Hopefully that's not bad juju. I'm going to knock on this tree right here. But again, I
I'm looking at that arrow and that thing is soaking. And again, I'm pretty sure he's right up there, 70 yards. Because he stopped up there and it looked like he was starting to get a little wiggly. But I don't think he's too far up there. I'm pretty sure he's already expired. I can hear squirrels going crazy right kind of where he went. But I'm going to get down. Try to ease out of here. Again, luckily the ground is super soft, so I don't think, even if I get close to his doe, I don't think I'd spook it up if he didn't get a good hit on it. But I'm going to get down and start heading that way. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. I just got down. Here's my setup. As you can see, I'm not very high. I'm only probably 12, 13 foot high. I mean, I couldn't get much higher because of that branch. But I just got down. I'm gonna start walking towards my buddy. His name's Joe. See how he shot. I mean, my arrow's just right there, but I'm not even gonna go check it. I'm just gonna get out, leaving everything here. I'm gonna start walking that way, and hopefully we can find some blood on his doe, and we'll go in after my buck. So I'm gonna start heading that way, and hopefully we can find his doe. So stay tuned. Okay, it's 10:15 now. We're going back in. We're trying to get the boat, but the water's too low to get anywhere close. We looked for that doe. I think we discovered it was a clean miss, which is ideal if you're going to shoot at a deer. So we're gonna start walking back in here. I don't have my bike because it's all the way back in there, so all of us are gonna have to walk all the way back in there, and hopefully we can find this sucker. Alright, we're finally back here. It's probably like 10:30. As you can see, this is the scrape that he made. His footprints are in it, and there's just freaking gobs of blood. You can see my setup was right over there. So I was set up not too high up, but this is that scrape. I can see blood squirting all the way out this way. All out this way. And then my arrow is right down here. I mean, instant bleeding on both sides of the body. There's that arrow. More blood right here. Underneath your feet. Oh, yeah, more blood. Blood up here, and I saw him go right up here not too far and stop, so I'm assuming he's gonna be dead right there. So we're just gonna keep on the track. Yeah. Just gonna keep recording like that. Look at that. Jesus. Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, he's spraying. Yep.
He's dead right there.
He's dead right up there.
That's the cedar tree I saw him fall.
He didn't go, what, 40, 50?
Yeah, 40 at most. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
That's insane. Alright, well, as you can see, this blood trail is kind of crazy. I'm going to talk about my arrow setup when we get up there, but we're going to cut it here. I'm going to get up there and go hold on to the buck, so stay tuned.
Look at this tree. Yeah.
Or is that that's coyotes, right?
I bet so. Holy shit.
We were gone for an hour.
Yeah.
That's insane. Isn't that bad?
Hmm.
That's pretty sweet for dude. That's insane that coyotes already got to it. They must have not been on him too long.
We might have spooked them all.
Oh, well, that's gonna be a second. Alright, well, we recovered him. He's a nice 10 point. He has 2 eye guards right here. This eye guard, I didn't even notice that. See that?
Yeah.
Kind kind of kicks back. He's actually kind of an 11 point because he broke off his G2 here, but I'm pretty happy with him. So I wanted to kind of talk about my bow setup. So I'm shooting the Omnia. I've been shooting that since last year. But this year I'm shooting mega meats, mainly because in the previous video you saw me shooting a doe with a Magnus, and multiple times over the last few years since I switched to like fixed blades like that, like, yeah, the shot was marginal, but we could not find any blood, so we had no idea kind of what direction to go to. And I feel like that was a decent enough shot to at least bleed, and it just didn't. So this year, I switched to the G5 Mega Meats, and obviously it put to hurting. Now I'm gonna try to black and white this, but I'm not sure if that's what the Mega Meat did, or if somehow coyotes got to this buck within the hour and a half that it took us to get back here, back out here. But he came in 8:30ish. It's probably 10:30 now, so I guess it's been 2 hours. But he came in working a scrape, working not into the wind, but away from the wind. So he came perfectly downwind or upwind for me. But I mean, he only made it probably 40 yards. But I'm super happy with this buck, and this is my first deer on public land, and I couldn't be any more happy with it. But we found this scrape, or I found this scrape probably 2 weeks ago or a week ago when I came in here and did some scouting. I actually hunted that day too, but we didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. It was like 85 and windy. But we found this scrape, and this is probably my third or fourth time sitting on it, and had this joker come in, and he did not make it back out. But now we got some work ahead of us. We are about a mile and a half in here, or so, mile in here, I'm not quite sure. And we got to gut this thing and somehow figure out a way to get this sucker out. But now the hard work begins.